बस या बाकी फिर कभी से कल से
So I'll say you end the session now and then later tomorrow.
For those who are new here, we just want let them know that we have open hours for this meeting every day from 10 to 12 in the morning and 6 to 8 in the evening. So you are welcome to come as much as you can.
दूसरा कमरा में चले जाओ. We'll end the session. Those of you who wish to shift next door.
Room.
दूसरे कमरे में ले जाएं.
You can come here. Like,
sit down.
Sit down. This car is
किस आउटफिट में है ऐसे चार कौन है चार कौन है कलाम करता है वो अल्लाह.
In all the different languages we call him God, Rabb, Khuda, Om, but his original name in the language in which he speaks to the angels is Allah.
वो जो जिसको सब मानता है ना वो सबसे ज़्यादा बेहतर ना उसको.
And the name that all people believe in, that is his original name. And all people, all religions and all humanity believes in this one name. It's the original name, which has been so since the beginning of time.
बोले अगर चाहे तो जिक्र ले ले सीख ले किस तरह अल्लाह बनता है.
Sarkar said that if you would like us to teach you how this is done, how your heartbeat is converted from simply ticking into vibrating God's name, we will teach you. Yes, sir.
इससे तो पहले बताया ना कागज़ के पर अल्लाह लिखे फिर उसको देखती
Yes,
है.
sir. First and foremost, you have to write the name Allah on a piece of paper, just as it is written there on that paper. And then you must look at that as much as you can. Try to bring it into your eyes.
अगर ये पसंद नहीं है दूसरा तरीका बल वाला बता दे.
But if you don't want to do it this way, then the second way of doing it is to write the same name Allah on a small bulb in yellow ink, and then to have that in your bedroom or in some place where you can look at it each night before you sleep.
तो फिर वो आँखों में आएगा.
Because after a few days of either looking at the paper or looking at the bulb, you'll see it actually appears in your vision. Try to bring it onto your heart.
तो इसका मतलब है कि अब ये अल्लाह का बंदा हो गया.
Because once it appears on your heart, you will see it written. That means then now you belong to God.
फिर जब वो दिल पे आएगा ना फिर दिल की धड़कन तेज हो जाएगी. वो दिल का तस्वीर.
So when you see it written on your heart, you will notice that your heart starts to beat fast. Tick, 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 tick.
उस टिक टिक के साथ अल्लाह अल्लाह मिलाए.
Then with each and every heartbeat, you have to try to match Allah, 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 Allah.
फिर उसके साथ अल्लाह अल्लाह जो है ना वो खून में जाएगा.
Because then once Allah, Allah is matched with the heartbeat, then through the pumping action of the heart, it will go into the blood.
तो जो कोई चीज़ खून में चली जाती है ना फिर वो निकलती नहीं.
And once something goes in the blood, it's very difficult to take that thing out.
फिर खून से होती हुई वो अंदर रूहों तक पहुंच जाएगी.
From the bloodstream till then get to the souls inside.
फिर रूह अल्लाह अल्लाह करना शुरू कर
Then they will
देंगे.
awaken themselves and start to chant the name just as you do it verbally.
तुम सोता रहेगा काम काज करता रहेगा वो अल्लाह अल्लाह करता
At
रहेगा.
that point you will sleep and do your daily business and work, and they will chant the name of the Lord inside.
कभी कभी हाथ रखे दिल रखे अल्लाह.
So sometimes put your hand on your heart, feeling your heartbeat. With each and every beat say Allah, Allah, Allah.
कभी नब्ज़ पे हाथ रखे.
Sometimes feeling your pulse in your wrist. With each and every pulse, again say Allah, Allah. Imagine it's going through your bloodstream through your heart.
अगर चाहे कि ये जल्दी कामयाब हो जाए तो उसके लिए कोई वर्जिश करे.
Because if you wish that you will succeed in this great speed, then do some form of physical exercise.
या छत से नीचे ऊपर.
Or walk up and down the stairs.
उससे जब दिल धड़के उस धड़कन के साथ अल्लाह का
When you feel your heart beating fast, then stop doing that And with each and every beat, say Allah, Allah.
तो फिर ये मेहनत करेगी ना, फिर अगर अल्लाह ने इसको चाहना तो इसके अंदर से अल्लाह शुरू हो जाएगा.
Then you will make this effort on your behalf. Then if God so wishes for you, He'll convert your heart from simply beating into chanting.
फिर जब अल्लाह अल्लाह होगा ना तो अल्लाह का नूर इस दिल में इकट्ठा हो
Then when
जाएगा.
your heart recites His name out all times, then the light that is created by the continuous commemoration, it'll be found in your heart, get collected there.
तो वही लाइट है जिसके जरिए अल्लाह से कनेक्शन होता है.
It is that light through which you are connected with God.
फिर ये इधर बात करेगा तो उधर जाएगा, इधर प्रे करेगा उधर जाएगा.
Then you will speak here or you will do some sort of worship through your heart, you'll actually reach God.
तो इसके लिए जुबान से पढ़े फिर अल्लाह
Repeat after Shah Sahib, Allah. This is how they teach you how to recite.
अल्लाह
You have to repeat after that. Allah.
Allah,
अल्लाह
Allah,
अल्लाह
Allah,
अल्लाह
Allah,
अल्लाह.
Allah.
बस
That's it.
वो तो जब लिखेगा पता नहीं रात को लिखेगा कब लिखेगा, अभी से ये अल्लाह अल्लाह करना शुरू कर
The
देगा.
writing
साइलेंट.
or the looking at the paper or the bulb, you may start tonight or tomorrow. But what you can do from straight away, just from now, is focus on your heart, think about your heartbeat, and try to match with that Allah, Allah, Allah.
फिर ये भूल जाएगा, फिर ख्याल रखे अल्लाह अल्लाह, फिर भूल जाएगा, फिर ख्याल करे अल्लाह अल्लाह.
Many times in a day you will think towards your heart, then you'll forget, then you'll think again. Each time whenever your mind goes towards your heart, try to match with your heartbeat, Allah, Allah.
पर जिस दिन इसके दिल के साथ अल्लाह अल्लाह मिल गया ना, उस दिन इसको अल्लाह ने मंजूर कर लिया.
And that day when your heartbeat actually accepts the name and is converted into chanting the name of the Lord, that day God has accepted you.
ये गारंटी है.
This is a guarantee.
हाँ, फिर तू जैसा भी है,
Isn't it?
फिर अल्लाह ताला आस्ता आस्ता खुद ही तुझे बिल्कुल पाक साफ कर देगा.
And then whatever your nature is, however you behave or whatever you do, doesn't matter because God will then slowly and surely turn you into the way He wants you to turn you.
Well, I've had very little effect on my own life except through my spiritual.
तो कह रही मेरी ज़िंदगी पर जो भी असर सूख रहा है वो रूहानियत के ज़रिए रहा है, रूहानियत से दिलचस्पी और ये इसी चीज़ को मैंने अपना गाइड बनाया हुआ था.
नहीं, मतलब वो सिर्फ दिलचस्पी है ना, लेकिन रूहानियत तो नहीं है. रूहानियत स्टार्टिंग
जिसका
जब दिल स्टार्ट होता है फिर रूहानियत चलती है ना.
जिसका Shazab said that the effect maybe of spiritualism or one may be interested in spiritualism, but actual living spiritualism is the heart. This is where it starts from, and it is something practical, not just theoretical.
तो
Yes, I understand.
फिर जब लाइट आती है उसमें नूर आता है ना, तो फिर रूहानियत है.
So when the light is created and the light comes inside a person's heart, that is spiritualism. कहते हैं समझते हो सब.
लेकिन ये भी होता है कि जो लोग इसकी तलाश में होते हैं, इसका मकसद है वो लोग अल्लाह वाले हैं, लेकिन अभी उनको मंजिल मिली नहीं, तलाश कर रहे हैं, वो भी बेहतर लोग हैं.
Sakar is saying those people are good also. That at least it indicates that they are people of God. At least that in their life they search for spiritualism, they search for the love of God.
तो फिर जिनको अल्लाह की तलाश होती है उनको अल्लाह ताला एक दिन मंजिल दे ही देता है.
And those people that seek God, a day does come then when God gives them their station, gives them their desires.
तो जब कोई उसकी तरफ जाता है ना, रास्ता तो दिल से जाता है ना, तो जब दिल से चलता है ना तो 10 कदम उसको और खींचता है ना अपने.
When somebody yearns towards God's love and His essence, then God pulls that person towards Himself 10 times more, at greater speed.
और जब कोई उसकी तरफ पुष्ट करता है तो फिर उसको और किक मारता है और पीछे भगाता है.
When somebody vice versa turns their back upon God, then He kicks them even more away from His love and His essence.
इसके बगैर कुछ लोग अमल करते हैं, कुछ पढ़ लेते हैं, कुछ मखलूकों से रब्ता हो जाता है, एंजल से भी हो जाता है, ऐसी पढ़ाइयाँ हैं, लेकिन वो सिर्फ मखलूकों से रब्ता होता है, अल्लाह से तो नहीं होता.
But there are some people that do some sort of recitals and they read things and they have connection with angels and other spiritual creatures and they may even capture them and make use of them, but that's not with God.
लेकिन अगर अल्लाह नाराज़ हो जाए तो फिर वो बचा तो नहीं सकते ना।
Yes, sir. And then if God is upset with that person or one invokes his anger, then those spiritual creatures or the angels can't save that person.
और इससे जो है ना वो अल्लाह से दोस्ती हो जाती है ना।
Yes, sir. But with the heart, or with this method that we have taught you, one becomes a friend of God.
अगर वो सारी मखलूक़ें नाराज़ हो भी जाए ना तब भी कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता
If
है
the
ना।
whole of humanity, all the spiritual creatures, the angels, if they turn their back against you and do not favor you, but if you have the favor of God, then it doesn't matter.
There's really a hell.
Sorry?
There's a hell.
सरकार पूछिए कि जहन्नम है? Yes, there is.
अगर जहन्नम ना होती तो मज़हब ही ना होते ना।
So if there wasn't a hell, there would be no religions.
हाँ सही है, और आदमी अपनी आज़ादी से घूमता फिरता हैवानों की तरह।
Then everybody would just wander as they wished, just like the animals. Meaning they would be free.
और उसका सबूत ये है ना, ये जो जानवर हैं इनके लिए कोई दोज़ख बेशक नहीं है।
And the proof of that is, first of all, that for these animals there is no paradise or hell.
वो कुछ भी हरकत करें ना वो कर सकते हैं, उनके लिए दोज़ख बेशक नहीं है।
The animals can do absolutely whatever they like, and there is no hell for them and no paradise for them.
और यही वजह है कि जितने जानवर हैं ना वो सब की शक्लें एक जैसी हैं।
But this is the reason that all the animals, they don't look alike.
और ये इंसान जो है ना इसकी हर इंसान की शक्ल मुख्तलिफ है।
And the human beings, every human being, it looks different.
इस वजह से कि फिर जब इसको कहेगा कि तू था, वो कहेगा तू था, वो कहेगा, अगर एक शक्लें होंगी सब इनकार कर देंगे ना।
सही है, बिल्कुल सही।
अगर सबकी एक शक्ल इनकार मैं नहीं था उस वक्त, हाँ फिर उस शक्ल से पहचान तू था।
And this is why all the human beings are different in appearance, so that each one is accountable for his own deeds. And as far as heaven and hell is concerned, they'll be recognized by the image, by the appearance, and then God can say, oh, you did this. And the slight correction there that the animals actually do look alike. And for example, if you take a deer, all the deers resemble each other in appearance, but the human beings are different.
इस वजह से डिफरेंट है ना कि तेरे जैसा वो नहीं है, उस जैसा वो नहीं है।
Yes, God. And the reason is that you don't look like her or you don't look like her. So each one is accountable for his or herself.
अगर जहन्नम ना होती ना तो सारे इंसान भी जानवरों की तरह एक ही शक्ल के होते ना।
And if there was no hell, then all the human beings would look like each other. They resemble in appearance.
How boring.
क्या बोलती है?
कैसा बोरिंग होता सर, सारे एक जैसे होते।
मतलब मजा नहीं आता।
बोरियत होती कि सारे एक जैसे होते।
वो तो हिसाब किताब की वजह से है।
So this is only to do with accountability.
Well, do we also create our heaven and our own heaven and hell on this earth?
By our actions.
Yeah.
कि हम अपने अमाल से भी अपनी जहन्नम या जन्नत इख्तियार कर लेते हैं इस दुनिया के अंदर।
कबूल करने वाला वो है ना बात कि अपनी तरफ से तो आदमी कोशिश करे, अमाल अच्छे करे।
जी सर, सरकार saying that it's up to God whether he sends somebody to hell or heaven, but a person should try to do good deeds. सरकार खासतौर पर इस दुनिया के अंदर अगर किसी को कोई तकलीफ या परेशानी है, कुछ लोग कहते हैं यार यही हमारे लिए जहन्नम है, तो क्या उनके अमाल की वजह से?
ये जो जहन्नम है ना इनके जिस्म का जहन्नम है, वो जो जहन्नम है इनकी रूह का जहन्नम है।
If somebody feels that they are in hell on earth, then that's relating to the body, the physical body, and the hell which is in the other realm, that's the hell in which our soul will go.
When a soul is in hell, say, can a soul at any time decide, like say a soul is in hell and suffering and then repents, can it be taken out of hell? In other words, does it still have the will
Impossible.
to
do
turn
good.
to God even when?
So कहीं पूछे अगर एक रूह जो है जन्नत में चली जाए, क्या उस वक्त भी उसको मौका मुयस्सर आ सकता है कि वो अच्छे काम करे या तौबा कर ले या अल्लाह की तरफ रगबत कर ले?
अच्छे काम तो इधर है ना,
इसका
उधर तो कोई
फैसला।
फैसला है।
No, that's only possible on this earth. Once you're in paradise, that's it. There's no turning to God or repenting.
So
This is
but
the-
the only, what Shadi said before is that the only ones that would go to hell is ones that absolutely refuse God's love, is that?
So अगर ये पूछने से आज इन्होंने आपके गुफ्तगू से पहले समझा था कि जहन्नम में वही लोग जाएंगे जो बिल्कुल अल्लाह से जिन्होंने मुंह मोड़ लिया।
हाँ वो भी जाएंगे जो काम अल्लाह को पसंद नहीं है वो करते हैं
जी सर।
या गुस्ताखियाँ करते हैं, वो लोग भी जाएंगे।
Those people also and others who do not do the actions that God has ordained, and also the people that blaspheme against God.
Sometimes I've been angry with God from things that have happened to me in my life, and yet I don't feel that He's turning away from me. Is being angry with God the same as blaspheming?
सरकार ये कह रही है कि कभी कभी मेरी ज़िंदगी में कुछ ऐसे वाक़यात हुए हैं जिसकी वजह से मुझे अल्लाह पर गुस्सा आया और फिर भी मैंने देखा कि अल्लाह मुझसे नाराज़ नहीं है और अपनी तरफ से खींच रहा है, और क्या मेरा अल्लाह पर गुस्सा करना ये गुस्ताखी है?
गुस्ताखी है।
यस।
ये तू नहीं करती है, पर तू करती तो उसकी तरफ क्यों जाती, उसकी तलाश में क्यों जाती?
यस सर।
वो तेरे अंदर वो जो नफ्स है वो करता है।
सरकार saying that this is blasphemy, but this is not the blasphemy that you did, because if you did this blasphemy, then why would you still want to go towards God? It's something inside you, which is your ego, your nafs, yourself, which is of satanic nature, which is that blasphemes against God.
Yeah.
And you feel that you were doing it, getting angry with God, but one should not get angry
ये
with God.
अंदर कुछ मखलूकें होती हैं ना, तो हर की सिफ्त, किसी की हवानी, किसी की शैतानी,
जिसका-
ये सिफ्तें हैं।
There are spiritual bodies inside your body, and they have attributes, and their nature is either spiritual, of good or of evil.
तो फिर जो अल्लाह अल्लाह अंदर जाता है ना, तो उनकी वो ख़त्म हो जाती हैं।
Yes, God. And when Allah comes inside you, the name of God and His light, then the nature and the attributes they possess are of good and godly, and the evil disappears.
Yesterday, Shahi was telling the story about Lut.
What about?
About Lut and how he preached to the city and they wouldn't listen and he left. But then there was another story about the saint that went into a city and thought this city's terrible and it should, disappear.
Yeah.
But then he discovered that there were people that were chanting the name of God.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, because he was saying that San Francisco was going to be the first one to go.
Sure.
Well, what if there are people in San Francisco who are chanting the name of God?
सफर ये करें कि आपने कल रात तज़किरा फरमाया था लूत अलैहिस्सलाम की कौम का, कि उनके अमल थे पर वो चले गए, फिर शहर गर्क हो गया उनकी कौम। फिर आपने तज़किरा फरमाया था मुल्तान का जो वाक़या था कि वो बुज़ुर्ग थे वो चले गए, उन्होंने देखा कि शहर तबाह हो जाए, फिर सुबह देखा कुछ अल्लाह वाले थे। तो इसी तरीके से पूछिए सरकार, सैन फ्रांसिस्को जो गर्क होगा, क्या उसके अंदर भी कुछ लोग ऐसे होंगे जो अल्लाह वाले होंगे या अल्लाह का नाम लेते होंगे, तो इसकी वजह से वो बच नहीं जाएगा?
हो सकता है उन्हीं की वजह से बचे हुए हो, कुछ वैसे लोग हों।
जी सर। It may be the case that to date it has been saved for that reason, that there are people that will chant the name of the Lord.
लेकिन जो उनकी आदत है ना, वो तो अल्लाह को पसंद नहीं है।
Yes, God. But what the people, the inhabitants of that city do, God does not like that. तो सर उस वक्त जब तबाही होगी तो ये पूछ रहे हैं कि वो जो लोग अगर कुछ हुए तो वो निकल जाएंगे या उनको पहले ही चले जाएंगे, क्या हिसाब होगा उनके साथ?
जिनको अल्लाह बचाना चाहेगा ना,
जी सर।
वो तो किसी तरीके से निकल जाएंगे ना।
Yes, God. And those people that God wishes to save, for example in San Francisco, He will save them somehow. They will leave that place before the time comes.
जिस तरह जब नूह अलैहिस्सलाम की किश्ती,
जी सर।
उसमें कुछ ही आदमी रहे ना, बाकी घर वो नूह अलैहिस्सलाम के साथ चले गए।
Just as Noah and his ark, before destruction came, they boarded the ark and they all disappeared, and then destruction followed thereafter.
क्योंकि अल्लाह ने औरत बनाई ना मर्द के लिए,
जी सर।
मर्द मर्द के लिए नहीं बनाया।
It's God, because God created woman for man. He did not create man for man.
भी औरतों के साथ करती है, ये इसका तो कभी किसी तारीख में जिक्र नहीं है। मर्द मर्द के साथ तो करता है, लेकिन यूरोप में औरतें भी औरतों के साथ करती हैं, बच्चों भी, उनकी भी अलग ग्रुप है, अलग तंजीम है। लेस्बियंस
सरकार 3 लाख मर्दों के साथ हैं सैन फ्रांसिस्को में और 4 लाख औरतें औरतों के साथ।
सैन फ्रांसिस्को
जी हाँ सरकार, वो सैन फ्रांसिस्को डेविस
वो
बर्कले
तब हुई ना जब मर्दों ने उनका रुख छोड़ दिया
छोड़
तब
दिया,
हुई ना।
जी।
देख सकते हैं औरतें पसंद ही नहीं मर्दों से।
उनकी आदतें देख के तो अब तुम्हारी बीवी तुम्हें किसी लड़के के साथ देख ले तो उनको पसंद करेगी। इसी तरह ना तो उन औरतों ने सुना या देखा ना तो उनको पसंद नहीं करती, आपस में लग
टीवी में से था ये एक्टर है सरकार, उसने बताया कि मैं एक फंक्शन में गई सरकार, तो उधर एक लड़की को देखा तो मुझे वो पसंद आ गई, तो बस मैं उसके साथ हो गया, मैंने सब चीज़ छोड़ दी। और वो बोली
ये हवानी आते हैं,
अच्छा
जिस तरह हवानी एक दूसरे को चढ़ते हैं।
जी
ये हवानी आदत इनकी उभरी हुई है ना,
हाँ।
हवानी आदत की वजह से एक दूसरे को चाटना चूटना हो
फितरत में अंदर
गया। हवानी फितरत में ये अंदर एक है मखलूक हवानी मखलूक, और जो रूह हवानी है ना
जी सरकार
ये उसकी वजह से होता है ऐसा।
अच्छा अच्छा
जी
वो गले वाली
वो गालब आ गई है, फिर नफ्स गालब आ जाता है, शैतानी कलब आ जाता है, रहमानी अल्लाह। तो हवानी में जो है ना वो ज़्यादा वर्किंग नहीं है, ज़्यादा चाटना चूटना,
जी सर।
वो हवानी फितरत है।
सही है सर,
तो फिर वो चाटती चूटती होंगी और ये करती होंगी।
जी बिल्कुल सही सर, एग्जैक्टली सर।
My colleague just mentioned about the gays and the lesbians and the nature in people, and Sagar just elaborated on that, explaining that how from the inner self, spiritually, this nature has evolved, that many of the men are engaged in these activities, and some of the women have disliked this, therefore they have turned against such men, and a certain very small percentage may have turned lesbians as a result of this reason. But the most important thing to understand is that we have what is inside us known as Ruh Havani, which is the animal spirit, the animal soul. And in addition to that, we also have the nafs, the self or the ego, which is a spiritual body which resides at the navel point, which is then connected to Satan. And when these two natures within the physical body become completely overwhelming, and they take over the heart, which is the dwelling place of God, and the dwelling place of good, and goodness, then this nature you see becomes apparent in the physical form, whereby the human being behaves just like an animal. Just as the animal sort of, their nature is, they have no difference between brother and sister, or if you see a cat litter or dogs, in the same way, certain human beings, when their nature becomes so overwhelming, the animal nature, then they behave like this. They can either become gay or lesbian or whatever. It's the inner self, the animal soul and the nafs, which has taken over completely the heart and all the other goodness and the attributes of the other spiritual bodies. And the inner animal nature is expressed physically in this way. That's actually the spiritual explanation of why this happens.
What about, there are gay or lesbian people that have love for God in their heart?
Right. सरकारी पूछ रहे हैं क्या कुछ लोग भी ऐसे होंगे जो गलत फेल करते हैं, लेकिन उनके दिलों के अंदर भी शायद अल्लाह की मोहब्बत हो सकती है.
ऐसे बहुत है।
Yes, there are many. There are many gay and lesbian people who have the love of God in their heart.
क्योंकि उनकी एक जो ये मखलूक है ना उसमें अल्लाह की तरफ है, लेकिन ये शैतानी आवानी मखलूकें गालिब आ गई हैं,
इसका-
उसकी वजह से वो शैतानी करता है।
Because they still have this one spiritual body next to their heart, which has goodness, all the love of God inside them. But because the other spiritual bodies become so strong and powerful that it's actually overwhelmed this spiritual body, therefore physically they behave in this way. But many still have that inclination towards God and His love.
Wouldn't God then not judge them by their heart and not their actions?
तो सरकारी पूछ रहे हैं क्या फिर अल्लाह ताला उनकी नीयत को ना देखे और उनका
नहीं,
फैसला
मैं
उनके-
बताता
जी
हूँ।
सर।
फिर जब वो गुनाह करते हैं ना इसकी वजह से तो ये दिल उनका पछताते भी हैं,
जी सर।
मलामत करते हैं कि हमसे ये गलती क्यों हो गई।
Yes, sir.
बताएं।
Then Sakar said that those people, when they commit the misdeeds and engage in their activities, they also afterwards regret it. They feel a lot of regret in their hearts.
तो फिर अल्लाह ताला फरमाता है मुझे वो लोग ही पसंद है जो गुनाहों के ऊपर मलामत करते हैं.
Yes, God. Then God declares that I love those people also that after committing a misdeed, that they regret it afterwards also.
और इन लोगों का कोई नुक्ता जो ना उनकी बख्शिश का बायस बन जाता है.
Yes, God. And such people, they may have one intention or one factor, one element of this nature, meaning that they've committed a misaction and then they regret it afterwards, that they feel remorse, then God may forgive them just for that one reason.
What if they die with love in their heart for God and they never have reached that state of regret?
सवाल ये पूछ रहे हैं कि अगर उनके दिल के अंदर अल्लाह की कुछ मोहब्बत है और उन्होंने मलामत नहीं हुई गुनाह करने के बाद और वो मर गए तो फिर उनके साथ क्या हासिल होगा?
नहीं मलामत होती, जिसमें है मोहब्बत है उसको ज़रूर मलामत होगी ना.
That is not found. Actually, that person who has even an iota of God's love in their heart, they will have remorse and regret. Even if it's at the time of death or even before death. A person who has love of God in their heart, whatever misdeed they may have committed, they will have regret and remorse for it at some stage in their life. And it may be that one thing that God forgives everything for that thing.
The thing that I can't understand about this whole point is I see people that are together in heterosexual relationships that don't have a purity of love and love for God that sometimes people of the same sex, in other words, it's okay because they're male and female, and yet there may be two males or two females that truly love each other and that worship God, and yet this is not okay, but yet there's a male and female, and because they're opposite sex and don't even have maybe as much love for God,
Yeah.
it's okay just because
But the two things which you should not confuse, what is important to understand is that as far as the physical relationships are concerned, Sir Gaurav stated that God has ordained that there be man and woman. He created this relationship, not man and man or woman and woman. That's the first thing. That God has created it this way and it's His will and wish, for which we have we can't intervene or ask Him why He did this. It's His will. And the second thing is that as far as the individual's actions are concerned, the criteria is the love of God. If in a heterosexual relationship there is no love of God, it doesn't mean they will necessarily go to heaven. But in a lesbian or gay relationship, what Sir God is saying that if, say you have two gays, if in one of their hearts there is the love of God, then automatically that person will also have a regret, will have a remorse for his actions. Deep down inside their self, they will know that what they're doing is wrong. And as a result of that remorse, it may be, it's so small that we can't imagine it, but it will exist because he has the
In
love of
other
God.
words,
The
it
love of God and
exists.
the remorse go hand in hand.
so it may exist
And-
even though we won't know it
Yeah,
between them and
yeah.
God. So
If there is the love of God, it will go hand in hand. The remorse will exist, and then what will happen? Their entire life may have been spent in these actions, bad deeds, and may have provoked God's anger. But just because they had one little bit of regret or remorse for what they did, God may just forgive them for that one reason. And the whole of the actions, like you said, the actions, it won't matter to God. But because He looks at the heart, they had that love and they had that remorse or regret for what they did before the sight of God, which in effect means that they feared God. He'll forgive them for just that one reason. That's how merciful He is.
चलो अफसोस नहीं होगा, एहसास तो होगा ना मैंने गलत किया.
Just God. Even if they had no remorse, at least He'll have some feeling. The person may have some feeling that what I did was wrong. And God may forgive him just for that one reason, which means that His mercy is mighty than His wrath.
How does God demonstrate anger towards humans?
So मैंने पूछेंगे अल्लाह ताला अपना जो गज़ब जब उसको होता है तो वो कैसे दिखाता है इंसानों को, वो कैसे बर्पा होता है.
वो तो किसी भी सूरत में हो सकता है ना, वो तबाही की तरफ
इसका destruction,
कोई बीमारी लगा दे
इसका some illness, destruction on a small scale, large scale.
और उसको भूख की तंगी दे दे.
इसका may famine.
And God does become angry with humans.
लेकिन वो इतनी सजा देता है जितना बर्दाश्त करना.
इसका He will only punish people or humanity as much as they can bear. तो पूछते इसका अल्लाह ताला को वाकई गुस्सा आता है लोगों पर, इंसानियत पर.
वो रहमान भी बहुत है,
इसका is merciful also.
तो गुस्सा भी बहुत है उसकी
इसका
बात आ जाती है.
and He can become angry as well.
Is there an explanation for all the natural catastrophes that are befalling not just the United States but all aspects of the world. The weather is chaotic, very changing.
पूछ रहे हैं दुनिया के अंदर इस वक्त जो कुदरती तौर पर जो वक्त के साथ मौसम की तब्दीलियाँ आ रही हैं, ज़मीनें हिल रही हैं, ज़लज़ले आ रहे हैं, इसकी कोई वजह है इस वक्त जो ये कुछ हो रहा है, शुरुआत जो हो रही है?
मतलब ये निशानी है ना तबाही की,
These are the signs of destruction which is due to come soon.
ये सिग्नल है शुरू से.
जिसका these are signals.
With so many signals, why is it not that more people are changing their behavior?
सरकार कह रही है कि अगर ये निशानियाँ ज़ाहिर हो रही हैं तो लोग अपना किरदार क्यों नहीं बदल रहे हैं, अल्लाह की तरफ उनका रुख क्यों नहीं हो रहा है?
तो जिनको अल्लाह चाह रहा है ना उनका ख्वाब तुम तो वो अल्लाह चाह रहा है ना इधर आ रही होंगे, जिनको नहीं चाह रहा वो नहीं.
Those people that are God desires for them that they should change and adopt this way, they are changing. Like you have just come to us, or maybe you've been inclined towards God and seeking His love.
जब वो हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान बना ना तो काफिर मुस्लिम को मारे थे, मुस्लिम काफिर को मारे थे, तो वो एक लाल किला वहाँ बहुत से लोग जो थे ना वहाँ जमा थे. अब पता नहीं था कि यहाँ से निकलेंगे तो कौन मर जाएगा कौन बच जाएगा. बताएं.
Now, when India and Pakistan there was partition, and there were many Muslims and non-Muslims fighting each other and killing, and there was the Red Fort, and a lot of people gathered in that fort, and then they thought that whomsoever leaves the fort, we don't know who's going to survive and who won't survive.
उसमें कुछ लोग थे ना तो जो तौबा ताइब कर रहे थे, रो रहे थे, तो कुछ लोग याशी में लगे हुए थे.
Yes, God. And then at the same time, there were some people that were crying and asking for forgiveness, and they were fearful of their lives, and some people were still engaged in enjoying themselves.
तो अपनी अपनी फितरत और किस्मत.
Yes, God. This is nature, and each person's nature and each person's destiny and fortune. That whilst a catastrophe is hanging over our head, some people will still be enjoying themselves, and other people will sort of take heed and start to cry and ask for forgiveness and sort of look for that refuge.
मकसद है ये सारी बातें जो ना इनसे इख्तलाफ भी बन सकता है. इस चीज़ को पकड़ लें, जो चीज़ अल्लाह को पसंद नहीं है बस खुद को ख़त्म हो जाएगी.
So God is saying that all the discussion and debate and the theory in the world, I want to say there could be disagreement with that, but just take hold of the heart, and this is the path towards God, and this is how you become connected, and you'll achieve something.
ये ज़्यादा बेहतर है
So God, this is the best
कि
thing.
किसी झगड़े में नहीं पड़े, बस
Yes,
अल्लाह
God.
अल्लाह में रहे.
That one should not engage in any discussion or disagreement. Just take hold of the heart and chant the name, and then your vehicle will be moving towards God.
तो शैतान ने क्या किया, लोगों से छिड़वा के झगड़ों में लगा दिया.
Yes, God. What Satan has done is taken people's minds away from the heart and focusing on it, and just made them argue amongst each other and fight and kill each other.
वो मज़ों वाले दूसरे मज़ों से लड़े, वाले मज़ों वाले अपने में अपने मज़ों से लड़े.
Yes, God. All the religions are fighting each other, and even one people amongst each religion, the same religion, they're killing each other.
तो शैतान का मकसद यही लड़ते लड़ते रहे, अल्लाह को ना पहुँचे.
Yes, God. This is the intention of Satan, that all people should just argue amongst each other and fight and forget about God, so they can't get to God.
तो यही वजह ना लोग उन मसलों में लग गए, इसको भूल गए.
Yes, God. This is the reason that people are fighting amongst each other now, and they've forgotten about the heart and the essence of God.
जिन्होंने इसको पा लिया वो इन झगड़ों में नहीं पड़ते.
Yes, God. And those people that have found this, they found the heart in this chanting and found God, they've got nothing to do with arguments and debates.
वो कहते हैं अल्लाह ही काफ़ी है
Yes,
बस.
God. They say God is enough for us.
Does Shahi have any advice, like when the lower nature of man, the ego, comes in and maybe tries to get our thoughts or our emotions. I chant Allah to try to redirect
to
that.
prevent that, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any other, or is that what we
How to
should?
handle that?
Yeah.
तो कहीं पूछ रहे हैं कि जब अल्लाह अल्लाह करें अगर कोई वसवसे आए या शैतान हमारा ख्याल कहीं और ले जाना चाहे तो उसको कैसे हैंडल करें?
जब अल्लाह करेगी ना तो और ज़्यादा वसवसे आएंगे इसको,
कैसे करें?
पहले से भी ज़्यादा.
Because Sakar saying that when you start doing Allah Allah, actually Satan or your ego will give you more diversions and make you think more against it or make your mind wander more than before.
क्योंकि वो रोकने की कोशिश करेगा कि ये उधर ना जाए.
Because Satan will prevent you from going onto this path and going towards God.
लेकिन ये होगा कि पहले जो वसवसे आते थे ना दिल में बैठ जाते थे, अब जो वसवसे आएंगे ना अल्लाह उनको बाहर निकाल देगी.
And initially, or before you started doing Allah Allah, what thoughts and doubts you had used to remain in your heart. But what will happen with them now? Because you're chanting inside, whatever doubts and thoughts come into your mind, they won't actually stay, find a place in your heart, they'll disappear. Because of the Allah Allah you're doing inside, they will come and go.
फिर वो इंसान के अंदर तकब्बर भी आता है, हिर्स भी होती है, हसद भी होती है, फिर अल्लाह अल्लाह सब काट दिया जाता है.
And a human being in their chest, they have arrogance and jealousy and covetousness and all these other spiritual diseases. And because of the Allah Allah inside and the light that's created, they slowly and steadily disappear, start to fade away.
तो फिर वो बंदा आजिज़ हो जाता है.
So that person then slowly but surely becomes humble.
तो फिर अल्लाह ताला को आजिज़ी पसंद है.
And God loves those that are humble.
And is it all those diseases, spiritual diseases that are manifesting the physical diseases then?
And sorry?
All the spiritual diseases are what are manifesting in physical diseases?
You mean the spiritual diseases we have inside? How they manifest
That's what
physically?
they do, then they're manifesting as physical diseases. And so the more that we, then,
No, not as such.
or there's different,
Yeah, physical and spiritual diseases are different, but like we have arrogance and anger inside, they're the spiritual diseases which we have, which physically manifest like we become angry. So unnecessarily, that is a disease we have inside. But what Sakar is saying, because each disease is connected to a spiritual body, 5 in the chest, by doing Allah Allah inside and the light that is created, they become purified. It becomes lesser and lesser and lesser. Eventually, to the point that you become very humble.
so why, if someone, when someone is purified spiritually, why do they sometimes get physical diseases? Would not that protect their physical
So अगर
body also?
पूछ रहे हैं अगर वो बातरी जो बीमारियां हैं अगर मतलब पाकीज़गी हासिल हो जाए और बीमारियां वो कम हो जाए और आदमी आजिज़ हो जाए, पर जिस्मानी बीमारी उस आदमी को क्यों लग सकती है? ये अगर लगती है तो क्यों?
लेकिन जिस्मानी बीमारी का ताल्लुक तो जरासीमों से है, ज़ाहिरी जरासीमों से है.
The physical
खुराक से है.
ailments we have, that's something to do with the physical world and the bacteria inside, not the spiritual. The two are separate. It doesn't mean that somebody who is very spiritual and enlightened is got a physical illness because of he's got a spiritual illness. The two are very separate. It could be for some other reason. Which means it's not absolutely necessary that you're spiritually purified and that you can never physically get ill. You could have the flu and no some other physical.
ये है कि जब उसको जहरी बीमारी लगेगी ना तो चीखे चलाएगा ना हाय हूँ.
जी सर.
तो अगर वो अंदर अल्लाह अल्लाह होगा ना तो फिर जब उसको तकलीफ होगा तो चीखे चलाएगा नहीं, अल्लाह नहीं करेगा ना.
जी सर. I was saying that when you have a physical illness, you'll be screaming and crying and doing all the other things. But when you have Allah Allah inside you, and then have a physical illness, then you won't be screaming and crying and getting upset. You'll do Allah Allah even more. Chant the name of the God even more. That will help.
आपकी इजाज़त हो तो एक सवाल पूछूं। जिस्मानी बीमारियां या दुनिया के जो भी आफात मुसीबतें हैं, एक तो इम्तिहान हो सकता है, अल्लाह ताला इम्तिहान से गुजार रहे हैं, और दूसरा सज़ा भी हो सकती है। सज़ा जब हो सकती है तो इसका मतलब ये है कि कुछ रूहानी बीमारियां या सिफात अच्छे नहीं है, तो इस लिहाज से रूहानी चीज़ों का जिस्मानी बीमारियों से ताल्लुक़ हो गया। मतलब ये कि बुरे अमाल रूहानी बीमारियों का मज़हर हैं।
वो गुनाहों से बीमारी नहीं लगी।
जी
अगर गुनाहों से बीमारी लग जाए जिस्म को तो कोई गुनाह करे ही नहीं। गुनाहों की वजह से बीमारी लगा दी गई, नहीं समझे?
जी
अगर उसको सजा देनी थी तो उसको बीमारी लगा दी गई। अगर सजा नहीं देनी थी सारी उम्र गुनाह करता रहता, कुछ भी नहीं होता।
Because the question my colleague asked represents your question in a sort of maybe different way. That if we have a spiritual disease, or if we have a spiritual ailment, or for example we commit some misdeeds, then does our physical disease, is it linked to that, or is it a cause of that? And Sagar replied that to some extent it is, in that we have committed bad deeds, and it may not be necessary that we have a physical illness as a result of them directly, but in some cases it may be the fact that God has punished us for some of our misdeeds by giving us a physical illness.
It sounds like some cases it is and some it
Yes.
isn't.
Yeah. यानी कुछ लोगों के साथ सरकार ऐसा है कि उन्होंने गुनाह किया तो अल्लाह ने बीमारी लगा दी,
लेकिन गुनाहों से बीमारी नहीं लगती,
लेकिन गुनाह करने से नहीं
गुनाह करने से नहीं, उसको लगाएगी।
लगाएगी. That you actually won't have a physical illness just because you've committed a bad deed, but God may give you a physical illness because you've committed a bad deed, just to wipe it clean.